So, my name is Audrey. I am a speech language pathologist here at Nationwide Children's, and I work with a lot of children who have special needs. Play is important for all children, and a lot of our kids have trouble using toys in the same way that other children do. Many of them need to use switches in order to activate their toys. So as kids need to be able to play, and if they can't use their hands to play with a toy the way other children can, it's important that they be able to kind of use the skills that they do have to play with the toy. And so sometimes that means activating a button either with their hand or with their head or with their foot, whichever part of their body they're able to use. And they can do that through these toys. The switches are plugged in, and then the toy will operate every time they move that part of their body. So in the fall, for several years, Children's Hospital, we've been doing what we call Toys for All Tots. Years ago, when it first started, each child would get one switch in order to use the toy and then one adapted toy. Gradually, once we were able to join up with Ohio State, we were able to expand that program a lot, and now Ohio State generously provides lots of adapted toys, and they host these workshops to teach our families how to adapt toys themselves. To purchase adapted toys from a special needs catalog is extremely expensive, and it can create a big hardship for these families. So it is wonderful that they are able to first learn how to do it themselves, and be able to be, for those who maybe aren't able to learn it themselves, they're able to be given some adapted toys that their child can play with. So it's a great opportunity. I think last year we had close to 50 families participating. So each year tends to be a little bit bigger, so it's great.
So my son Jackson has spinal muscular atrophy, and he was diagnosed at 3 months old with type 1. Mm-hmm. And we found out about the clinical trial happening here for SMA, and we came from New Jersey. And I think it was a mix of, we were staying at the Ronald McDonald and being part of the clinical trial. Somehow we got looped into the program at OSU where they adapt the toys, and that's the first time that we actually were connected with and met some of the students, and they actually came to the Ronald McDonald House and delivered a whole bunch of toys. We were there with, I think, 2 or 3 other SMA families who were all here for the same trial. We just thankfully had a ton of resources and access being here at the hospital as part of the trial, and he probably had his first switch adapted toy somewhere around 5 or 6 months old. Anything with counting and anything that plays music, he's really attracted to, and just likes to listen to it over and over again. So we were super elated to find out that there were options for kids like Jackson.